I hit this button here. So 3, 2, 1, go. And then we start a 1.5-minute long cutscene. Yay! I can't quite read names because I had to take my glasses off, but hey, Lord Mouse. Hey, Sunslayer. Last Rose of Winter. How's it going? Super Cold Dragon, how you doing? Hey, Black Name. Yo, that's Husky. Work, work. Yo, Revolver, what's going on, friend? Thanks, guys, for coming by and watching the stream. Windlands. This is just a little bit of story, if you guys want to listen to it, or I'll look at the subtitles, I guess.
A dark star from the heavens descended and ripped the world asunder.
I have made a light bulb explode. I have punched my ceiling fan several times. I've hit the ceiling twice, punched a wall once. I've got some nice scars on my motion controllers.
A new guardian has arisen.
I didn't have a VR headset on. I love this thing, honestly. I haven't used it in a few days, but when I do use it, I spend like 5 hours in it or more, which you think would be uncomfortable having a screen on your face for that long, but you get used to it much quicker than you'd think you would. All right. So when we load into this world here, we start in a section that forces us to walk slowly. This was added as an update. They added these, like, as you can see down here, these like little subtitles and this narrator. Hello, giant robot. We're just going to ignore him. Oh gosh. What a good start. Botching a jump. Okay, we got this. We got this. So sorry if I have some exaggerated head motions. Your motion is tied to where you're looking. However, since you see I've got these controllers, once we get up here,
hooks, tools of a guardian.
We can get
with
these hooks.
We shall explore this broken
Oh!
world. These Windlands.
Oh! And we get started. Yeah, there's this giant robot over there. One of the sad things about showing people VR over a flat screen is you don't really get to see how freaking big things are. Like, the sense of scale in VR is really, really there. There we go. There we go. Oh, God. Okay. So it's been a couple days, so I've kind of lost my VR legs, so hopefully I don't fall over. Almost did during practice twice, so.
A crystal. Not all shall be so easily found.
Whoa.
The power of these crystals.
There we go. Oh gosh. Whoa. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Find the others lost.
Okay, I'm going to... I was going to do this a bit faster, but I didn't want to fall down there and lose a whole bunch of time, so I'm just wait for the bridge to go and then... There we go. Hit my head on a ceiling fan, punch the wall. It seems like we've just got... with battle scars. Okay. One of the cool things about this is that that you can't get really on a flat screen is that sometimes the cursors won't tell you where you can actually hit something. Like, I'll be able to grab something before the cursors turn green, but I'll only be able to tell with the headset on because of my awareness of 3D space. I think, yeah, see, like right there, my cursor wasn't green, but I still got that hand. I've also completely screwed this part up. Let's go. Oh gosh. Yo, Moonlit, what's going on, dude? Okay. See, normally I go in from the outside, but this time I went in from the inside just because that's where I was. Okay, and then we're going to respawn, and we're going to go this way. So there's 3 different worlds to this game, not counting the tutorial hub. So I've done, there's no real official name for them, but the way that I call them is I call them Forest, City, and Sky. And so this is the forest world, this is the first world, city is the second one, and sky is the third one. They all have their own kind of difficulty. Forest is definitely the easiest one, being the first world that you go to. I would say that the most entertaining world for the run is probably Sky, and that's just because there's a lot of difficult jumps that don't really have a floor to them. So if you mess up, it's a huge, like, if you mess up a jump, it's pretty brutal time-wise, but it's just really fun. Everything is in the sky, though, this is true. But the thing is that Sky, whereas Forest and City, if you look below me, you can see that there is a desert. Sky is way, way, way up there, and you can only just barely see the desert below. I have completely messed up this route. Oh god. I forgot that was there. There we go. There we go. Okay, so our goal is that up there. Can I get it? Can I get it? I can't, but we're gonna save it anyway. Oh! Oh, that was a good jump right there. That was actually really good. Alright. And then we're going to return to our hub area, I think. Yep. Okay, return to hub and do the next area. Alright. I have a small fear of heights. I have a great fear of heights, and I did have to get over it to play this game. I am... First time that's ever happened. But yeah, I hate heights, and there are actually games that play up to that fear, and I can't play them. But this one took a little bit of getting used to, I can tell you that much. The game is really confusing to watch if you haven't played it already. Yeah, I mean, it is a speed run of a game. We're kind of skipping along. I didn't get the right speed there. That's fine. As you can see, I am doing this kind of like bunny hopping here, and then like this. You actually maintain momentum more if you do that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me about just VR in general, or, you know, this game specifically. I have... Oh, good. Thankfully, there's no kill switch on these rocks. How does it feel? This has never happened before. It feels pretty dumb. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't feel great. I would rather everything go the way it was going during practice, because I actually had a pretty good practice run. It wasn't PB by any stretch of the imagination, but it also was a pretty good run. It had some pretty cool swag strats in it. I'm actually going a route that I've never taken before, so this is kind of good. There we go. Ah, almost fell over. Oh god. I am literally bending over backwards. Dear Lord, it gets worse. Okay, and then we've got... Okay, so this is a really cool part of the run in that usually we go up and along this route to get to that boat up there. However, normally what we do is we go up to that boat and then we just fall down and then go to the third crystal from there. What I've found is that if you go here, which I'm going to do something... Oh, okay. I might have to crawl... Yep, I'm going to have to crawl all the way up this rock. But if we get to that respawn point, we can actually save a lot of time. Using VR as a way to help your phobias. Actually, when I was doing VR development, not web development, completely different route. When I was doing VR development, I had a plan on creating a phobia simulator to assist with psychology and things of that sort. Unfortunately, development kind of stagnated and I haven't been able to work on it for a while. I would love to keep working on it though. Because there's a lot of games that play on different phobias like arachnophobia, acrophobia, things of that sort. And I actually have some pretty unique phobias that only exist in VR space. And I'll get into those in a minute. I can't. But it is a really cool platform to do, like, phobia research in a safe space. Practice ones are almost always better. I was surprised I even got to do a practice run, actually, because I thought I was starting way earlier than I actually was. But it was good to get one practice run in. I still have to work on reading a chat while running this game, but I do run this game semi-regularly. I'm gonna jump off this building and try to get to this rock here. Okay, there we go. And where normally we would jump off of this to get to that bridge, instead I'm just gonna respawn and swing over here. Save a whole bunch of time. Or at least I would have if I hadn't screwed up getting to the platform. The fear of tripping over something, yeah, I have cleared my space. I'm very aware of where my cable is, so that that doesn't happen. But, yeah, there are, like, things that you gotta be careful of. Like, I've got very little space here. So I have worked on getting my space cleared up, and I'm aware of where the cable is and all that. There's actually this really cool, intricate level here that you have to do. But we're gonna skip it because I don't want to do it. Oh, okay. And then... Am I gonna get the wireless thing for the Vive? Yeah, once it's better and not $250, I'll go for it. Oh, that's actually the worst that I've ever done that jump. But this is really good. There we go. So there's this other section right there that you can see. However, because we're on easy mode, I can connect to anything. And I can just jump up this, grab that, return to the hub, and go to the sky level. I am doing a run of this on easy mode. This is all crystals easy mode. And in hard mode, not only can you only connect to the bushes, but there's actually less bushes in the game that you can connect to. So hard runs are definitely worthy of the name. But I prefer this one because it's a lot more fun. Small fear of large crowds. There are definitely games for that. I can definitely get into some unique phobias that I have that are only really replicable in video games. I have a fear called kenophobia, and what that is it's a fear of basically not being able to see any kind of horizon. It's like a fear of infinite spaces, and for some reason VR developers seem to just be in love with infinite space. Loading screens are full of infinite spaces. Generally some games that have infinite spaces in it, like the lab has infinite space for the loading screens, and I generally have to close my eyes because not being able to see a horizon just really freaks me out. And it sucks because I bought the Vive to play space simulators, and then I realized that I don't like space all that much. Like, I love space, but the concept of infinite space is very terrifying. And, oh, messed that up. There we go. This is really cool, though. If you play this game on like an Oculus, for instance, and you only use a controller, both of these are tied to your face, and so you can't really do what I'm doing here. And I have, oh gosh, almost messed myself up. Okay. But I can actually select things individually here and do kind of like slingshot motions, bring myself into little like crevices a little bit easier. It's cool because this game looks awesome even if you're honestly not that good at running it. It's always fun to watch. Whoopsie daisies! Okay. Yeah, as you can see, there's nothing down there. There's a really good skip here, but I'm not going to get it. There we go. Alright, and there we go. Yeah, the fear of heights is actually pretty common. Whoa! Okay, almost fell over there. Fear of free falling than anything. Yeah, that's understandable. Alright, we're gonna respawn here, and we're gonna get the second crystal, which is way over here. The second crystal is pretty straightforward. Sky, if anything, is just a pretty straightforward level. However, I managed to go the wrong way. There we go. And I managed to die, which is great. So this, I guess I at least get to demonstrate how much a single death can really kind of mess you up in this game, because we don't really grab many respawn points because it takes too much time. But if you die, it's very unfortunate. That. Okay. I think I have now turned around. Oh, I am running into something. Thankfully, I've got these blue lines that tell me when I'm running into something. Okay, move it this way. But yeah, the sense of depth in this is really what makes this really fun. Oh. Oh no, that would have been so cool. All right, we're coming on the second crystal here at the top of this lighthouse. Yeah, there really is a strange sense of falling in this, because of course your inner ear, which handles your balance, it can't feel anything. But your brain sees movement, which is where really a lot of the motion sickness in VR comes from. But you get used to it in time. All right, and here we go on the final crystal. This one is dubbed the Grand Crystal by people that run this game, even though I, again, believe it has no official name. Okay. Time will be able to say it, because it's a little bit difficult to time this. Thank you, Bush, for saving my life. My dignity. And as you can hear, I am jumping with a pretty... Like, I'm jumping pretty quickly. And there's actually an interesting thing when you play this game. If you get underneath a ceiling, and then you... Oh. If you get underneath the ceiling and then look up and then mash the jump button, you can stick to it.
An end is a beginning, is an end, is a beginning.
Oh gosh.
The epitaph of the old people is written upon.
Interestingly enough, even though my sky section is really bad, my IGT is actually not that bad.
Death, rebirth continues. And hope? While the cycle continues, then so must hope.
And...
Hope to overcome. Hope to grow stronger.
Time.
Hope to be more than what
1804.
What time?
1804.
1804? Ah, that's not great. That's fine though. A couple minutes off my PB.